Hello everyone, we are going to have a tutorial on ServiceNow. Well, this is a long way to go tutorial, that is, we are going to know about ServiceNow application development. Well, before getting started into the ServiceNow and what are the things which will be covered within ServiceNow, I want to explain you few things. Well, before going into ServiceNow, if there is a situation where an IT company is running and it has to meet the requirements of the end user, like if their customers are facing any issue. Now, how does a company address them? So this is a common problem for any IT company. So to overcome this, there are many ways. Well, like a person might mail someone, or a person might go into their portal where there will be some kind of a messaging system, or he can contact to the his team, or just imagine the different ways. You could just email them, or you can just call the service center for that particular company and get your issue resolved. So these things are not going to work these days, because you just can't put an email and wait for the response, or you just can't go and call them every time whenever you have an issue. So this is not a proper solution, and that's why a term called ITSM has been available in the IT industry. And the ITSM is nothing but IT service management. Well, so this is something where this provides the end users or the customers a chance to understand and go through their problems, where the company is going to address their problems in a particular way, where there are defined processes and there is a team which would be helping you out. So for this, the ITSM has come into picture, the IT service management, and ServiceNow is one such ITSM tool. So I think now we are slowly getting into understanding what ServiceNow does. Yes, the name itself speaks for that. It's providing service at that point itself. That is ServiceNow, and it works at light speed. That's been their caption. So ServiceNow is basically, you can call it as a company which provides you the ITSM features. So this company just has its own technology, that is obviously the ServiceNow technology, and there are various products within the ServiceNow. So it's just a matter of time about which one you want to choose, and just to go with which would be the best for your IT company. That's what you need to understand and get it on. So coming into ServiceNow, well, ServiceNow is a software platform that supports IT service management and automates common business processes. Yes, so obviously this is an ITSM tool, and the common business processes, like if there is a common business process, like end user has a problem, he just goes into the particular website and he raises an incident saying that I have a problem with my hardware. So what they do is they assign it to the hardware team. The hardware team will take care of that, they resolve it, and then it moves into the complete state of that problem. So these things are actually done manually, but in ServiceNow it gives the capacity to automate the processes, like assigning it to someone directly by using few mechanisms. I'm going to talk about that mechanisms in the coming tutorials, and even in this coming video of this tutorial. So like, you would be automating common business processes where the manual effort would be decreased, and the software or the technology is going to take care of such business processes. Well, so this is SaaS application, basically service platform. So software as a service, you can say. So it contains a number of modular applications that can be very instance and user. So now there are many other modules within ServiceNow, you'll get to know. So basically ServiceNow is a cloud tool where you can do your IT management things, and there are other products also of ServiceNow. Well, IT service management can be basically, like as I've been speaking about, you can just describe it as a strategic approach where you'd be having the design, the delivery way, the managing, so that it would be helpful to your organization. So getting back into ITSM, because ServiceNow is an ITSM tool, you need to know what is ITSM. Why? As I said, ITSM just refers to the activities which we do within an organization. So, for that, if you have some planning, designing, and the delivering, and how you operate and control the services to and offer them to the customer, that is what is IT service management. And ITSM tools are often marketed as ITSM suites. So this suite is nothing but it's not having one particular feature. It's like a bunch of features together which would be provided by this ITSM suites. Like it can be the service requests, incidents, problem, changes. You'll understand each of them in the coming tutorials. Now, they usually include some tools like configuration management database, that is CMDB2. Now, coming back to ServiceNow, what is the current version of ServiceNow? Well, basically what ServiceNow does is after every period of time, around, it depends again, like it might take few months or a year, but they do roll out the current versions, the updated versions with better features and a better way of delivering the things. So ServiceNow's current version is Jakarta, and they do follow some naming convention like Android does. So it's like ABCD. Now they've reached J. You can understand they came up pretty much fast, I can say. So the current version is Jakarta. Before that, it was Istanbul, Helsinki, Geneva, Fuji, Dublin, Calgary, Berlin, Aspen. So if you see these names, you might be by this time you might have got some idea like on what basis they are keeping. It's like it is based on cities. Now you can see these all are the cities, and now you might be asking, well, the current is Jakarta, but what's coming next? Yeah, most probably it would be Kingston, which is going to come, and that's what is expected. Currently didn't rolled out, so we cannot just give official confirmation on that. So Jakarta is the current version, and ServiceNow has been like, if you see till the releases like Fuji, it was a bit in a traditional fashion, but after Fuji, if you take it to Geneva, Helsinki, Istanbul, or Jakarta, the entire ServiceNow interfaces have changed, the user interfaces have changed, and it looks pretty much modernized. And they used to maintain ServiceNow wiki till Fuji, but after Fuji they came to ServiceNow docs, and that's what they are using currently. Well, as I was talking, what are the various products provided by ServiceNow? ServiceNow provides IT service management, that's a basic functionality, as I said, IT operations management, IT business management, security operations, governance, risk and compliance, customer service management, HR service delivery. So they even take care of HR kind of stuff. There are many other service managements too. Application development. Now I am going to concentrate in major part of my tutorials on application development and what Now platform provides. The Now platform is nothing but the ServiceNow platform, and that's where you can see all your work done. And application development is pretty much key, because in ServiceNow there are different kinds of users. You have an end user, you have admin, you have a developer. So a developer is the one who develops the application which admin uses them to do his administration tasks, and a developer is the one who will be even developing the end user forms where the end user can get in and do whatever requests he want to request. So this is what the key application development does, and in my coming tutorials I'll be explaining you and on various tutorials where application development is done. You can even have performance analytics and reporting. Well, you might be like having doubt on what has been till the last 5 or 10 days, how the problems have been solved. If you want to know them, then you go with the analytics. You will understand the data better. Now, as I was talking about the various products, I'll give a brief explanation about few products. The first one is IT service management. The features it provides is, these are the few, but there are many other features. You can just go into the ServiceNow website. I'll even quickly take you through a quick introduction to the ServiceNow website in the end of this tutorial. But coming now to the incident management, the goal of the incident management is, now as I said, something is broken, like you are an employee of your company, you are working and all of a sudden you lost your network connections. You're not able to get them back where you can start your work. Now, what you will be doing is you would be going into your company portal and you'll be raising a request like there is some issue with my network. So this is something like an incident where the concerned team will take care of them and they'll resolve your issue. So this comes under incident management. But what is problem management? If one user gets such kind of issue, you can call it as an incident. But if just imagine in your company there are 100 employees and 50 employees have got the same problem, you can see even the service management people understand, oh my god, we are getting like the same kind of request repeatedly. Then it's not the problem for a particular user, it's a problem on the whole at the company level. So that is called a problem. Then that's where you start identifying the cause of an error.